Alexa, volume down. Okay, take two. See, this is Qigong. We'll start with that, and then I'm going to do my stretching. So I'm going to start with Wu Qi. Now, while we're working on Wu Qi, if you want, you can also take around 5 breaths a minute. So inhale to a count of six and exhale to a count of six, or maybe in for five, hold one, out for five, hold one. So we'll start with that. That's called coherent breathing as we sort of work on Wu Qi. But that I'll let you do that on your own. So feet parallel, about hip width apart, knees slightly bent. Now, just a little detail here. We want to get the 9 yang points of the foot touching. So that would be the big toe to the pinky toe. So all 5 toes, that's 5. There's a ball behind the big toe and also a ball behind the little toe, 6, 7. The heel, 8. And then the outside of the foot, 9. And actually, if you want to sort of practice that, you can sort of grab with your hands at the same time, sort of a complementary motion. So that's sort of gripping. And a good visualization is you're making a suction cup so that the heel, so that the arch is sort of pulling up, and the arch is called the bubbling well, and that's where you're pulling stuff up, energy from the ground. So we're gripping with our feet, knees bent. I'm going to push my sacrum down and slightly tuck. So I'm opening up on the front and tucking the tailbone. I'm trying to relax my lower back. I'm going to push the fontanelle up, and I'm going to just slightly loosen my hands by just a slight rotation. In fact, a good thing to do is thumbs on your side and rotate here. Try to find balance. Maybe move back and forward a little bit, right to left. I want to try to get centered. If you happen to have mirrors, look to see if you're leaning forward or back. You want a straight pole. You're lining up your skeletal system so that you're balanced. Okay, now I'm going to talk through the motion and then we'll do it. We're going to start up at the upper dantian. From here, we'll inhale the mid dantian, pause. We'll exhale to the ground, pause. Inhale back to the mid dantian, pause, and then back up to the upper dantian, pause. That's the sequence. We'll be doing about 4 seconds or more on each of those steps. And along the way, we'll do some visualizations. All right, so let's go ahead and, before we do that, let's go ahead and loosen our body and sort of stimulate our lymphatic system. So I'm just gonna do some basic shaking. Try to start from your feet and actually allow the rest of your body to relax and just let it shake naturally. Maybe you can add a little hip twisting or whatever. If you want to add in a little more control, it sort of loosens up the body, sort of wakens things up just a touch. Don't want to do too much of this because actually I want to be sort of calming down, but still, this is just a good thing to do. It's very good for your body to do this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's start by taking a few deep breaths. While you're breathing, I'd also like you to breathe into your belly and then expand your chest. So I'm going to take an inhale into my nose, into my belly, and then exhale through your nose or your mouth. So that's how we're going to be breathing. Another thing is if you want to constrict your throat, ujjayi breath, then that's also a nice little thing you can do. It'll slow down your exhale. It also has some vibration. The vibration will stimulate the vagus nerve. The way we're breathing will visualize will stimulate the vagus nerve. expanding your stomach actually visualize it will also stimulate your vagus nerve, which means we're going to be turning on our parasympathetic nervous system and calming things down, which is going to be great because after this, I'm going to stretch. So reach up, upper dantian. Okay, and inhale to a count of four and come down to the mid dantian. So inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Now, let's take a break. I'm going to add some visualizations. At the top, imagine the source, an endless supply of light energy. It's white, pure, bright, blinding brightness. As you inhale, bring that energy as white tendrils into the body, into the fontanelle, into the crown of your head, down your skull, and imagine these white lights coming into your mid dantian and filling it with golden energy. Then you can imagine sort of like a golden ball of light with tendrils. That's the visualization I want you to handle. So white light coming down to yellow light to the ground to make roots, and then on the way up, green light from earth coming up the bubbling well. And remember, the bubbling well is the arch of the foot. It's hard to do on this mat right here, the soft spot. And you're gripping your feet. So imagine you're gripping your feet and you're making a suction cup, and that green light's coming up up that bubbling well, up your ankle, calves, knees, and it's coming here. And then as we exhale, the green energy goes up through your head, up through your skull, and comes out like willow leaves and curves down to the ground. You'll keep your hands up though. All right, so this time I'll talk through the visualizations and I'll do that a few times. Okay, so hands up. Visualize an infinitely bright source of all energy, white light, yang energy. As you inhale, bring that white energy down, the white tendrils into your skull. Inhale, and the white tendril come into your body. They go down your skull, down your throat. They come into your mid dantian, into your solar plexus. Pause. As you pause, that white light fills your mid dantian. It becomes a golden bright light, almost blinding. As you exhale, that golden energy goes down your legs into the ground and it forms the roots of a tree. The roots are all around you. Pause, let the roots grow. Now imagine there's a green ball of energy at the center of the earth. Pull that green energy up the arch of your foot, up your legs, into your mid dantian. And then as you exhale, push those green energies up through the skull and they come willow leaves, they come out, they curve to the ground, and you look up again and pause. And as you inhale, bring white light down into your body and pause. Push it down into your body, in through your feet to the ground for making roots of the tree that you're becoming. Pause. Pull that green energy up into your legs, into your mid dantian. It fills the mid dantian with green energy. Pause. Push that green energy up through your body, through your skull, to form the leaves of a beautiful willow. And pause. And continue. All right. That's pretty relaxing. All right. I'm going to go ahead now. I think I'm just going to do some hip stuff to start with. I think I'll just I'll start with the front splits. You going to help me, Shesh? Let's see. Haven't done this for several days, so we'll see where I am at. You gonna help me? Yeah, you're gonna help me, aren't you? Okay, I've got these valuable. Alexa, 5-minute timer. Now, if you want to continue the visualization practice, which I'm actually doing, imagine now as I inhale, I'm bringing energy into the crown of my head, I'm visualizing it coming from, let's go with the more Tai Chi approach, Father Sky Yang energy. I'm bringing it down through my skull into my mid section, my mid dantian, my solar plexus. And then as I exhale, I'm exhaling it down my front leg and maybe a little bit to my back hip. So I'm visualizing while doing that. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to get my hand licked by Chesh. Okay. You okay? Okay. Ooh, oh, didn't want it to come out. Chesh, stop, stop. Mm-mm. Dude, I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta go. I love you, but oh, not while I write this. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeesh. Alexa, stop. Oh, oh, mm. Oh, okay, yikes. That was pretty intense. Ooh, I need a second before I go to the other side. Mm. Oh, okay, that's enough. Okay, this side I've got the cramp in my foot. Damn thing. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll work with that. Principle five, work with it. Where you at? Alexa, 5 minute timer. Chush, not now, buddy. I'm sorry. Um, okay, yeah, just lay down. Thanks. I'll get you. I promise. You know I will. Tail is fine though. Okay, that's way too much. Oh, yeah, too much. My back hip. Thought I heard you coming. Hi, Penny. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, baby, hold on. Oh, yeah, hi. Oh, excellent. Right. Hey, Penny, do you need to go outside, honey? Alexa, how much time is left in the timer? Hey, Penny. Yeah, well, I hope she doesn't. She's going 2 minutes, I believe. Oh my gosh. Mm. Well, I gotta be really careful. Yeah, that's pretty much more intense right there. Oh. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Alexa, stop. Oh, oh boy. Mm. Oh, man, I'm definitely making progress in the front splits. Oh, dang. All right, I'm gonna take a short break and check on Penny, and then I will. Okay, let's see. Maybe a bit odd. Don't know about these genes. That's gonna work. We'll find out shortly. Oh, you gonna help me, buddy? Yeah, that's not gonna work out well for either one of us. Here, let me do this. I should have had these all right. Okay. I'm gonna stay here for a little while, sort of warm everything up before I go very deep. Oof. Or maybe I'll go a little bit deeper. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna lock myself in for this for a bit. If you go too fast, you sort of you sort of shock your system, and it's defeating the purpose of because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to calm my nervous system. So what I'm really doing is I'm getting myself into just a certain level of discomfort, and then I'm breathing to let my body know, hey, I got this. And in fact, what you're really doing is you're retraining your brain's response to pain. You're saying, hey, look, this is okay. Don't worry about it. And so you are actually retraining your brain's response to pain. And neurologically, pain literally is interpreted in the brain. All pain is interpreted from the brain. So this is just me in a relatively simple manner, retraining my brain's response to a little bit of discomfort, which then allows my body to think, oh, I can relax here, even though this is a part of the body normally wants to protect because this is the reproductive system. And so slowly over time, by allowing my body to relax and then build muscles and stretch them and build muscles and stretch them, I can slowly extend my stretch. Now, in my case, I've also got really tight hips from, I don't know, 26 years of 40 weeks a year of travel, sitting on airplanes, keep my hips in tight. So I used to be able to do the splits in the 90s, and I'm thinking I'm going to be able to do it again, maybe another year or two. I was getting a little too deep there, so I'm going to pull back just for a second, relax things. I actually don't even know how deep I am. I can't tell. So not very. Okay. I got lots of ways to go. Let me try something. Whoa, okay, that's really opening up my hips. Okay. Oh, dang. You can go right there, sir. Okay. I stay here for just a few moments, Mr. Chesterford. 'Cause I might want this just to balance myself a little bit. I'm going to pull forward a little bit. Oh, wait, no, can't do that. Okay, well, do this. My right side's tight like that, so I need to back off a little bit and let it warm up right here, our usual. Okay. Okay, okay. That's oh shit. Yikes. Wow. Oh, okay. That was really deep in a couple of very oh simultaneous ways. Ah, also, I probably got to some issue or something like that because I'm thinking I'm having a bit of a stronger reaction than just what I felt. So there's something else going on there. But wow, I'm gonna just stay right here for a second. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. Mm, okay. Yeah. Wow. I suspect the next time I do snake creeps down in the Yang family long form, Tai Chi form that I do, I might be able to go just a wee bit deeper because that definitely opened up the place that I am tight for that specific Tai Chi movement. Yeah, Chesh? You agree? Okay, that's right here. That's a nice little lower back stretch. I'm going to do that for a second while I pet the kitty. Anything else individual that I want to do? Yep, I think that's good enough. Good night. Why did I do that a second time? Why not, I suppose. I'm covered in cat hair. Well, no surprise there. Hmm, I wonder. Yeah. Good night.